WFMZ TV.
Welcome back. Good to see you all. I thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be giving you another update at 4 o'clock. Of course, 69 News starts at 5 o'clock. Tune in for team coverage. And then in between the newscasts, 7, 8, 9 o'clock on the hour, we're going to be giving you fresh updates. This is a situation at this point where you just kind of toss the model information aside. You nowcast. You look at the satellite, you look at the radar, you say, what's going to happen now here? As obviously a couple of different things. One is this first batch, two different distinct batches, and we talked about that. The first one, clearly an overachiever, definitely more moisture than what we thought, what the models had picked up on, and even what we thought. And finally, it just got in here 6 hours earlier than what we thought, and so it just moved very aggressively into our area. And clearly, many of you have already picked up 2, 3, 4 inches of snow. Definitely south and east, greater amounts. Further north towards Mount Pocono, ½ inch to 1 inch of snow. That's about it. And so we've got the winter storm warning for a good part of our viewing area, winter weather advisory for the northern tier counties. Take a look, and you'll easily see the two very distinct batches of moisture. The first one sort of lifting up. It's filling in a bit. This is the second batch here, as you can obviously see moving in. And that's going to it's going to snow pretty hard here. We're not done yet. Just kind of piddling around, a little bit of light snow, and I think between now and probably 4 or 5 o'clock, that's what's going to do. A bit of light snow and flurry activity, and you can obviously get some sense here, but we are seeing a little bit of that filling in. I think by 5 o'clock, between 5 and 6 o'clock, it starts to fill back in, and we're going to start to see some snow heavy at times. We'll tell you total accumulations, what we're thinking. For now, let's check out roadways. Rick Edwards standing by. How are roads looking, Rick?
Yeah, not too bad at all, Ed. We are bracing ourselves for more snow, but right now we're in good shape on the major highways. Travel lanes wide open. We do have, the widely scattered slick spots with the temperatures the way they are. Those on and off ramps that aren't traveled as much might be a little slick as well. So a little extra caution and a little extra patience as well as you get through the city streets and the side roads. And you have different degrees of caution with motorists out there. So extra caution, extra patience, and allow extra travel time. As we get ready for the afternoon rush, it might start a little early with people trying to get ahead of this stuff. But right now, as you see on our PennDOT cameras, travel lanes on the majors are in good shape. We have no accidents reported through the region. Let's find out more about this storm. Let's get back down to Ed.
Temperatures right around the freezing mark, Rick. In some cases, a degree or two above, some cases a degree or two below. But much of the roadways, the main treated roadways, are wet right now. As we move throughout your evening and as this second batch moves in, and I'd expect another 4 to 6 inches of snow on top of what you've already gotten. By the time we're said and done, very likely going to be talking about a swath of 6 to 9 inches of snow, 3 to 6 northern tier counties, and there's going to be a narrow band that could actually end up maybe with 10 or 12 inches a little closer to Philadelphia. Details, more details, will follow at 4 o'clock, of course, 5 o'clock news. Tune in then. Stay with us.
This is WFMZ TV.
Hi, everybody. I'm Meteorologist Ed Hanna. Hope you are doing well. We've got obviously some snow. We've had first kind of wave number 1 move through. Wave number 2 will be approaching, and it's kind of still doing a little bit out there, a little bit of snow, a little bit flurry activity, but it's going to pick back up here in intensity as we go through over the next couple of hours. And it's going to snow pretty hard at times up until about midnight before we all taper off. And by the time we're all said and done, pretty good accumulations. No question, the first wave arrived earlier than expected and also had a lot more moisture than expected. And as a result, parts of our viewing area ended up a good part of the Berks Lehigh Valley area in that 1 to 3 inches on the ground already. You get down to Bucks, Montgomery, Chester, more like 2 to 4, 3 to 6 inch amounts. Northern parts of our area, Schuylkill, Carbon, Monroe, you're lucky if you have a coating to 1 inch, maybe 2 at best. And then folks into New Jersey, especially central New Jersey, can again in that 3 to 6 inch zone. Temperatures throughout the region, again, real close to the freezing mark. Philadelphia just raining right now. Trenton, light rain. Other than that, we have a little bit of sleet mixing in some locations. So a little bit of a wintry mix. Everyone else just has a bit of kind of snow and drizzle around. As far as where we're headed here, and again, this is real important to be aware. Winter storm warning, all counties shaded in blue. Winter weather advisories. Take a look. Satellite Doppler radar. You'll easily see the two different waves. First one here moving away. Second batch now starting to pick up. And so I think we're just going to be talking about snow at varying rates. Still a little bit of a wintry mix maybe for the next hour or so. And I think even for Philadelphia, maybe around 7 o'clock, even you go over to just plain snow. As far as where we go beyond that, we'll break it down and tell you kind of what we're thinking here. Let's check out how the roadways are doing. Rick, standing by in the traffic center. Rick?
Thanks a lot, Ed. We are doing swell on the Lehigh Valley roadways. Travel lanes are in good shape. We have no crashes on the majors, and traffic volume is rather light now here as we get into the late afternoon and brace ourselves for the snow that's coming. You may see treatment trucks moving through the area. Give them plenty of room, and by no means, you know, when that snow does come and those plows start working, you give them plenty of room too. Don't attempt to pass the plow trucks. They will pull over and let that traffic buildup dissipate. Here's 33 as we see some more traffic now as we get into the 4 o'clock hour, but things are running smoothly in and out of Jersey. No problems. The usual stop and go in Peaburg. Nothing unusual there. We're good to go on the interstate through the Allentown area. Speeds are down. Well, speeds are down to 45 miles an hour on the turnpike. They back to the weather advisory now, weather emergency on the northeast extension and on the east-west turnpike for those of you getting in and out of the Berks County area where we have no reported delays. Nothing unusual as we get ready for the afternoon ride. And let's find out how the weather's going to be for that. Back downstairs to Ed.
Well, roadways are going to start to deteriorate as this next batch, this second wave of snow moves in. And once it comes in, we're going to be talking about probably 4 to 6 hours of snow, varying rates, sometimes heavy, up until about midnight. By the time we're said and done, the 3 to 6 inch, basically northern tier counties, and I think 6 to 9, a narrow band of 6 to 9 through a good part of maybe southern Berks into the southern parts of the Lehigh Valley. That 3 to 6 going to hold steady, I think, in the northern parts of our area. A very narrow band, though, of 9+ from central New Jersey back down into southern Bucks, Montgomery, and even into Chester counties. I think there's going to be some places that could be dealing with 9+ on the other side of that, down towards Philly on south and east, back to 6 to 9 inches. Updates at 5 o'clock, 69 News, and then, of course, on the hour, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, leading up to 69 News at 10 o'clock. Hope to see you then.